Welcome back to the Amy Kardashian and the Expert Show, where we bring some of the top experts in the world to help you transform your business and personal life. I am your host, Amy Kardashian,
not Kardashian. And I'm your co-host, Stephanie Thompson. I'm a classically trained singer-songwriter. Well, in this episode, and this is the second segment of 4 segments, we've been talking with Tim Zimmerman about overcoming the blocks to success.
Yes, well, welcome back.
Thank you.
Tim, I'm very feel blessed to have you with us. There's a lot of good information that you are going to share with everyone, and I hope they stay all the way because you are going to learn a lot.
Well, they have to stay all the way because
To
at
catch
the
it.
end, I'm actually going to give a free exercise.
Oh,
Which is actually,
There you go.
this exercise is profound. I do it in my classes and in my personal coaching.
Nice.
And everyone does it. I have everyone do it for a week. But
Okay.
once people do the exercise for a week, they continue to do it the rest of the
Well,
life.
again, if you're not watching live, because sometimes I repeat the segments, if you're not watching live with us right now and you're watching it on anywhere, any social media, make sure to go to akexperts.com to watch all of the segments we have, including Tim.
Okay.
Okay, so let's give them something right now.
Okay, so basically what we're talking about last time was that I am a training expert. Okay, so
Okay.
you can look it up. I don't need to take time to do that now, but I've been doing this for over 40 years. Over the last few years, I developed a proprietary program and protocol that helps people go into their unconscious, subconscious, and eliminate and neutralize negative beliefs and negative self-judgments. The
That's
negative
pretty deep.
the negative self-judgments would be something like I'm not good enough, not smart enough, not handsome or beautiful enough, I'm unlovable, or you feel those things, and really those are the personality traits, because what happens is that your belief system is implanted from your parents from 0 to 6, and then your negative self-judgment
Which we
starts.
talked about it the first segments
Right.
we had. So
Right.
if you
So the
haven't
negative-
watched it, go back.
Right. So the negative self-judgments start from 6 because you start dealing with people in kindergarten, first grade, and so on and
Yes.
so forth. So the negative self-judgments then continue until 19, and they say that that's like put in plaster in your brain. The neuroplasticity, especially the negative, is burnt deeper than the positive. That's why it's easier to remember negative over positive, because that's just what happens in our brains and our unconscious, subconscious.
Yes.
But the interesting thing is that then we act the opposite of whatever the negative belief system and negative self-judgments are to try and overcome them. So someone who has a not good enough attitude or belief system, like I did personally, would try to do more, be more, have more to prove that they are good enough.
Yeah.
Or other people, like the not smart enough, who were told they were stupid all their life, the not smart enough would really prove other people wrong to
Yeah.
make themselves right.
And then
whether they're
sometimes
right
they
or
do
not.
it. Sometimes they do it the wrong way. They hurt themselves just to prove that they're smart,
Right.
right?
Well,
That's possibility.
to try and prove that they're smart, but
Yeah.
but what happens is that you still don't feel smart.
Mm-hmm.
No matter, that's like successful executives. UBS, the financial service company, did a study, 2,200 multimillionaires, asked them a question: what would it take for you to feel comfortable? Guess what? 67% of them said.
What they said.
Guess. More money. Okay. They needed to double their holdings. So if they had 2 million, they needed 4 million. If they had 20 million, they needed 40 million to feel comfortable. Now, my thing is that it doesn't matter about the money. Once they got that money, they would want more.
More. Always
And
you want
they're
more.
doing
You get the
more,
house,
having
you want
more.
more.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So what I talk about, and I'm going to try and put you through this. Everyone has 2 situations. One is the as is, the other is the could be, should be, want to be situation. Well, how do you get from where you are now to where you want to be? How do you get there?
Well, there is a process. There is steps they have to take.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
because
to create
I
a
was
plan.
here at one time.
Right. So you have
You
to
know.
create a plan of action
Yes.
or a ladder of success, the yellow brick road, to get to
get it,
where you
yes.
want to be, right? And you
Sure.
have to start doing it. Now, do you automatically get there?
No.
No. What normally happens?
Yeah, you take one step and then
You take one step and you hit a what?
block.
Wall
A
or
roadblock or a
Yes.
speed bump. You
Yeah.
hit your head on the roof, and then you go back down, and then you get more
Yeah.
determination, and then you start going again. You hit another roadblock. What happens? You go back down. You get more determination, more persistence.
Sometimes you can go further, way more further, because now you're confirmed that you're not smart. If it, you confirm that you're not smart, and if you do something wrong, then you're going really backwards, and it's hard to even come back
Right,
from that.
and that's why you hire a coach.
That's right.
Like yourself or like me,
That's
right?
right.
So, as coaches, we make
Yes.
sure that you keep going and
Keep
keep going.
going,
But
yes.
typically, what happens, as we all know, is that by the third or fourth speed bump, you take what I call the chutes and ladder, like the kids' game. You climb in the ladder, you hit the chute, and you go, oh shit, oh shoot, right? Down to your BS and J. What's
Yeah.
your BS and J? Your beliefs. What's a
Beliefs,
BS?
yeah.
Everyone say it. 1, 2, 3. Your BS
Yes.
is your belief system
system.
and your judgment, your self-judgment. Now, what we're looking at, though, is how are we programmed?
Yeah.
We're programmed from our parents, 0 to 6. How old were our parents when they were programmed?
Same age.
Same age, 0 to 6. Who programmed them?
Their
Their
parents.
Their parents. How old were they when they were programmed?
0 to
Zero to
6.
0 to 6. So the epiphany I had about all of this is that all the way back through our ancestors, this 0 to 6 year
We're
old
carrying it
program
down.
has been implanted into everyone untouched until now. So the program that I developed, and we'll go into it a little bit more in
Next segment?
in segment 3 and segment 4.
Yeah, we wanna
and
give
then-
them good stuff
Then I'll
here.
give you the free exercise in step 4. Actually, it's very excellent. But that has been handed down, and
Yeah.
no one else in training that I know of is actually working on this in this way.
To go that
and
deep.
To go that, I call it deep diving, but to go in and actually once you start doing it, what's really interesting is that your mind gives you more. In many cases, you might have repressed memories and all that type of stuff. Once the mind knows that you can actually overcome it for good, it starts giving other things up to you. And how I train is so you know how to do it yourself. Because if you're going through something at 2 o'clock in the morning, I don't want you to want to call me.
Yeah.
Or to,
Why not, Tim?
Yeah, why not? Tell us why not.
well, actually,
good
I
questions,
have
Stephanie.
actually
I like
I have
that.
people that call me very early in the morning. In many
Yeah.
cases, if they're
Well, then-
going through something and I have a coaching relationship with
Yeah.
them, I
Yeah.
tell them to call me anytime because I want to deal with what they're going through right then.
At this,
Yeah.
at that
Right.
moment. Or
So
write it down, you write
so
it
that's
down
my
somewhere.
commitment to,
Yes.
to my coaching students.
Okay.
Okay. So what are you
Sounds
going to
good.
ask? What question are you going to ask?
Well, we have 2 more segments, and we have a
Right.
lot of questions.
Okay.
Stephanie might have some more questions, right?
Right.
Right.
So
That's
so
right.
again, the main thing about this, everyone, is that we can go into the unconscious, subconscious, and really eliminate and neutralize the things that bother you. Anger, fear, worry, anxiety, hopelessness, helplessness. As a matter
So
of
at
fact,
the end of the show, we have exercise we are going to give
Right,
you.
right.
That's a huge right there. Not
Right.
everybody does that. So stay tuned. When we come back, we have 2 more segments to go. And if you are watching this on social media, again, go to akexperts.com to watch all of the segments. And from all of our experts, you will gain a lot from us. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.